the main character in here, she comes to Canada from the US, and I think it's really interesting for people when they come to Canada and to see that there's such a big Sri Lankan community here. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Like growing up in North America, if you grew up, or even Europe, right, where you don't have a lot of Sri Lankans, when you come here, you literally can't stop staring at people. And you're so excited, you're smiling at everyone, and nobody else smiles at you.
Yeah.
Well, because they're all so used to it.
I was from Edmonton, and we used to have probably in our community like 400 people, and every time you met them, you'd be like, oh my god, come over for dinner. What's your name? What's your family here? You just meet them in the store, and it's just so normal. Yeah. It blows you away. And then you go to a concert or you go to some event where there are like thousands of people, it blows you away.
One of the reasons why I like this reading series is because it's just not about reading, right? It's also about giving back to the community. And so, which is why I think it's a great thing that we're raising funds for like the Aboriginal communities in Northern Canada and in Sri Lanka, the rural communities, because literacy is a huge issue in those two places. And it's one way of giving back and then having fun and getting to know really good writers. And we don't have a lot of these role models in our community.
I'm really excited to be going to the March 22nd event of the series, because there's about 5 series, and Shyam Salvadori will be at the March 22nd inaugural event. Yeah. And reading Funny Boy, and it's such an unconventional book, and it really draws you in. Being Sri Lankan, a lot of those experiences are shared, like, you know, having a really close auntie or a girl cousin to you, and it goes through the whole book, and it's a very progressive book, and I think it's a groundbreaking book, especially in our community.
The thing that I want to say is that I think the name Samadhana is a really cool concept. One of my friends actually commented about it as well. Just because it's all, like the Sinhalese and the Tamil word is the same, Samadhanam, Samadhana, it's like the same word, so I thought it was really cool.
I think the series is great because it really gives us an opportunity to talk about issues that we identify with, but sometimes we don't get the opportunity to speak about.
Yeah.
So everything from, you know, issues about identity to gender to growing up in Western culture. I mean, there's so many different issues, and sometimes you feel like you really, when you read these books, you identify with it, but you just haven't had the opportunity to discuss those with your friends.
And also, I think like why Samadhana series is so important is because we do need to support these writers. There's not a lot of work about our history, and I think, you know, like the Canadian government and stuff is starting to realize that, you know, the education system needs to provide youth with the ability to read books and see themselves in the stories, or have connection to their ancestors. And so being able to read books like this and have writers like this out there writing these stories that sort of let us, you know, relive sort of the story, these experiences that our parents probably experienced when they were in Sri Lanka.
So you heard a little bit about what we do and who we are, but you don't have to take our word for it. If you really want to find out who we are and come meet us and support a great event, come on down to the reading series. It's called Samadhana, and it's happening on March 22nd. The very first reading is happening on March 22nd at ING Direct Downtown Cafe at Young and Shooter, and you're going to meet some phenomenal authors, some of whom are so well known and some of whom you don't know, but we want to bring it out and show them to the community. So you're going to have a great time, great reading, and you're going to support really great causes. So make sure you get your tickets today. Come on down to www.slwb.ca/Samadhana 2012, and you can purchase your tickets online. So come on down and join us.